Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to discuss about Excel sheet, some basic things which will be helpful. As the lockdown seems to be extending quite a while, I thought it would be useful for people of all ages. So let's get right into it. Hello again. So this is the basic interface of the Excel sheet. I'm using Microsoft Office 2020, but this is the same after 2010. So this is much easier to use. It may be very difficult when you see for the first time with lots of things, but actually there's nothing. That's very simple. But for those who do not use computers much but now have to rely on this, I'll give you a very easy way to start it up. You just go to the start button at this edge, you click it and you just type EXCL and it will show up. You just click it here and this page will come up. So I'll just show you the basic interface, whatever it's given here. So these are divided into rows and columns. So whenever I say look at column D, that means it is this, right? And row 10, it's this. This is the basic understanding. Whenever somebody wants to explain it to you, they will explain using this row number 10 or column E or column C, row 16. Okay, so before I move on, I'll just explain it to you that Excel is meant for those who want to make tables, who want to do calculations. I usually do my calculations in Excel rather than a calculator because it's very easy. You can give formulas to it. Okay, so I will just make out a list of what will I do? Okay, we'll make a budget table, okay, for every month of the year. So this will be January, this will be February, okay. So if I select this two and just drag it, it will give every other month, as you can see. Okay, I'll let him back it up a bit. Okay, so I have typed in January and February. So what will come next? It's March. Excel is very intuitive. It's very intelligent software. So if you select this too, like this, okay, left click and drag, okay, left click and drag, you can see that it has been selected. And there's this small box around here. And when I put my cursor to this box, it shows a plus sign. You just click on this plus sign, left click on this plus sign and drag it. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November and December. So we have the months. Okay, so here I'll put out just a budget maybe. Okay, but as you can see before that, as you can see, January has a little space, February has, March has more space, and but September it's not fitting, as you can see here. Okay, and November is also not so much fitting. So what we can do is you go in between September and October, the columns J and K. If you remember, I said always focus on the column names, so it's between J and K. So if you go between J and K, you can see the change in the cursor, right? You can change the cursor, it changes to a line with two arrows at the sides. So you can click on this and move to get September, or very easily the computer, let the computer do, you just go and when this sign comes, double click on it. Okay, so it divides the cell equally to the width of September and October. As you can see, January, February, March, they all have different sizes and the columns seem to be, some are smaller, some are bigger. So what you can do is you can select all the columns in the alphabet. Okay, you can click on the alphabets like this. You don't do like this, then it will only select one. You have to select all the columns like this. Okay, you go into the middle of any one of these lines, any one of E or F, and you just double click it and see, it just arranges all the columns in order. So what I will do here is I'll just divide it into rice, rent, vegetables, sorry, what else? Okay, TV, electricity, right? Okay, so these are written. So in January, if you had if you paid about 500 for vegetables, 10,000 for rent, okay, vegetables was 200, TV was 350, and electricity was about 850, you know. So you keep on adding, okay. The rent will remain the same, so you can just right click and copy, select every row, okay, and right click and paste it, okay. As you can see, everything has become 10,000. But as you can see, there are these hashes that come up. Why does it come up? It comes up because the 10,000 it is not fitting in that cell. So similar to the previous thing we did, just select the columns and double click it. As you can see, it has fit it all. Okay. Similarly, these things remain the same. Okay. So what I did was I selected all this, Control C or right click and copy, select every cell, okay, right click and paste. As you can see, it has come everywhere, but this is not looking good, okay, because there are no lines. These faint lines are not columns. One more another basic idea which you can use in every Microsoft Office tools. If you go up here, there is this downward buttons which says customize quick access toolbar. You can go down, okay. You have to always select this print preview and print. I've already selected it. That means this is the print preview, okay. You just click it and this is the one. So what we've made is this. As you can see, there are no lines, so we have to put in lines so that it looks better. In Excel sheet, it's very easy. You just select everything that you have, left click at one cell, drag it till the other end, okay, and you have this. If you put your cursor right here, it says something border. So if you click on the bottom arrow, it shows all this bottom border, top border, left border, right border, everything. But we need the lines to go everywhere, so it's all borders, okay. So as you can see, we have got lines right now. So if you go to print preview, we have these lines now. As you can see, the before and after. Okay, we go back. Okay, and but there is a problem because these are the topics. Okay, so it has to be a little thicker. So what I do is I again select, left click, drag, select all, and I go to this B, or you can even use Control and B as it says up there. So B, this is bold. So this also I'll make it bold. Click, drag down, bold. Is there anything else to be done here? Yes, there is, because as you can see, the numbers, they're not exactly in the center, they're just aligned to one point. What I'd like is everything to be in the center. So I'll select all these numbers, okay, and there is this align center. Okay, this is the same even in Microsoft Word. So you click this and it comes to the center. Even the months you bring in the center. This one should be, I think it should be left in the left side. Okay, so we've got this. This is almost done, but more importantly, you write this because you want it to print. So if you go to the print preview again, what you can see, there's only till November. Okay, where's December? December is in another page, as it says here. If you see here, one of two, so December is alone out there. And moreover, when you're making something like this, you usually make it in landscape mode. Okay, so this is portrait, okay, and this is landscape. So there is a tab which says page layout. It's very easy. People find it very difficult to do this, but it's very easy. There's page layout. Just click it here, and if you go, there's margins. You are not you do not have to use this right now. There's orientation. So as I said, we need portrait. It also shows the photo, so it's a landscape. If you notice something in there, this line, there is this faint dotted line, it changes. Like if I change it to portrait again, it comes here. That means the December is out of the paper. But when you change to landscape, so 2 more extra lines we get, so they can be again January and February. So there's another option, okay, this landscape, okay, fine. So you also have this option where there's width, height and scale, okay. So you can change it to one page because you just need in one page. Height can be automatic because you don't have much. So if you look at the print screen now, it will look like this. This is exactly like your paper, huh? So it will fit like this, okay. You can write some names, okay, something here, and you can print it, and it will also show in the print preview. So this is the basic of Excel sheet. And okay, before I end, I would also like to show you about very basic thing with formulas. As I said, I use it for formulas, say 2 and 3, okay. I press equals to, I click on this 2, which is I10. It says I and 10, okay. I and 10 plus this is J and 10. So when I click this, it comes J and 10. So when you have this colorful lines, it means you are using it in a formula. So it says 5, 2 plus 3 is 5. So it's very easy that way to use Excel. But we'll learn more about formulas and calculations in the next video. I hope you learned something about it, and if you have some doubts on this, if you want me to explain a little further on this, I sure will make a video with higher knowledge about the Excel sheet. But for now, I hope you have learned something. So see you next time. Ta-da!